All right, Chicago Bull fans, let's talk about that game one. The Chicago Bulls, they had a chance to win this game, but they blew it. Absolutely blew it. This was their chance to win a game on the road, but they blew it. So, first quarter, they get down by 16. You can't do that. You can't be in the playoffs and go down by 16. That's terrible. But they fight back, they catch up, and they actually take the lead. That was good. But at the end of the third quarter, in the fourth quarter, they couldn't make a bucket. When they needed a bucket, they couldn't make one. Milwaukee, they missed plenty of wide open threes. The Bulls, they missed even more wide open threes. When we look at it, DeMar DeRozan had a horrible game. Absolutely horrible. Offensively. Let me be very clear about that. 6 out of 25, 18 points. That's not going to get it done. DeMar, a MVP candidate, he has to do better than that. We look at Vooch, 9 out of 27, 2 out of 10 from 3. That's not good enough. We need a better percentage. He has to get to the rim, post up, and take easier shots. He gets 24 points, 17 rebounds. So, not horrible, but he needs to be more efficient offensively. He has to get into the paint, and offensively, he wasn't dominant like he needs to be. He needs to get into that paint. Caruso, defensively, made some things happen in the fourth quarter, but they couldn't capitalize. Zach LaVine, 2 out of 10 from 3. Just a terrible shooting night from 3-point land. Wide open threes, too. Not contested, just wide open. Just couldn't make a shot. 6 out of 19 from the floor, 18 points. We need more. We need more. Zach is our second best player, or first, depending on what you may think. We can't have our two best players get 18 points each. You can't do it. Not if you're going to win. The bench, Kobe White had some moments. 5 out of 10 from the floor, 2 of 6 of 3, 12 points, so good for him. Other than that, we got nothing from the bench. Io, we need him to do something offensively. Green and Jones, if we can get something offensively from them. Same thing with Thompson. But the bench, they have to contribute. They got to do more. But the bottom line is, you cannot have your two best players get only 18 points. You can't do it. Patrick Williams, 5 points. That's not going. It's not going to help. So we look at the Bucks. Giannis, 10 out of 19, 6 out of 11 from the free throw line, 27 points, 16 rebounds. He's an athlete. What more can you say? Can't shoot threes. Not good at shooting free throws. Has no jump shot. But he can dunk. He can drive to the rim. And that's what he does. So good for him. I thought the blueprint was already given, but apparently the Chicago players are unable to execute it. But it's already been shown that with Giannis, you do whatever you have to do to keep him out of the lane. Make him shoot a jumper. Invite him to shoot a jumper. That's his kryptonite. If you allow him to go to the rim, that's when he's Superman. If you don't allow that, that's kryptonite. So the Bulls, they gotta keep him out of the rim. Keep him out of the lane. Don't let him go to the rim. Invite him to shoot a jumper. Dare him to shoot a jumper. Seriously. Other than that, Middleton didn't do much offensively. Lopez, he started off strong, but really didn't do much after that. Holiday ended up getting 15. He really wasn't special. Made some buckets at the end. Porter's coming off the bench with 10. So really, Milwaukee, they did nothing special. This was a game that they were set up to lose. But that first quarter really hurt the Bulls, being down by 16. So Milwaukee, they're on their way to sweeping the series. Unless the Bulls can have their two best players actually score points, then the Bulls might have a chance to win a game. But the bottom line is, when you look at it, you got to look at DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine, especially DeMar DeRozan. You got to look at them and say, where were the points at? We needed them. And thank goodness Kobe White, who has been struggling, thank goodness he had 12 points. If Kobe doesn't get 12, if he gets what the rest of the bench gets, 0 or 2 points, the Bulls get blown out. So everybody's got to do better. This is the playoffs. You got to do better. Your all-stars need to be all-stars. And DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine were not all-stars tonight. Especially DeMar DeRozan. He had a really bad night. Horrible night. So I've been on the record as saying that as long as DeMar DeRozan or Zach LaVine, as long as they are your best players on your team, you will never ever win an NBA championship. DeMar and Zach are good players. You'll take them on your team, but they're not superstars. In my opinion, you need at least one superstar on this team. Give me one superstar and surround him with a DeMar DeRozan, a Zach LaVine, Caruso, Williams, Kobe, DeSumo, and Vooch. Now we're talking. That's a different situation. But DeMar, Zach, they're not superstars. They're not. They're not good enough to win a series for you. And so we already seen that in game one. But the Bulls can win a game, but it's going to take their all-stars to be all-stars. But let me know in the comments, what do you guys got to say about it? And looking at the scores up here, we see Miami, easy win against Atlanta. Boston, 1-point win against Brooklyn. Very close game. And Phoenix over New Orleans. So, yeah. All right, let me know in the comments what do you guys think.